This video contains descriptions of racism and discrimination that may be disturbing for some viewers. Please visit stepupnorthshore.com to access resources for additional support if needed. Canada has regulated immigration through laws and policies since 1869. A reflection of Canada's immigration policies reveals the deeply held beliefs and attitudes towards racialized communities and shows a complicated history where racism and exclusion are inextricably linked. This story is not just about laws. It is about the lives that were affected and the intergenerational legacy of racism in our communities. This video will review a few historical examples of the link between immigration and racism. In 1885, the Chinese Immigration Act was the first Canadian legislation to directly exclude immigrants from a specific community based on racial discrimination. They were required to pay a substantial head tax to enter Canada. The effect of the act was not only a significant financial burden, but it also separated generations of families. The act normalized anti-Asian racism and incited white settlers across Canada to publicly attack people of Asian descent in the form of riots. The Chinese head tax is a painful symbol of discrimination. In 1911, the Canadian government proposed an order in council to stop the immigration of black farmers from the United States, bowing to pressure from white farmers who feared competition based on anti-black racism. Though the ban was never fully enacted, it highlighted the deeply ingrained racial bias of the time. Many black farmers in Canada experienced violence and racism from white farmers. In 1914, the Komagata Maru arrived in Canada with 376 South Asian passengers seeking a new life. However, due to the continuous passage regulation, the ship was denied entry at Vancouver's port. The continuous passage regulation was a discriminatory policy which demanded immigrants travel directly from their country without stops and was designed to block immigration from Asian countries. The passengers were forced to return to India and many died. This tragic event highlighted the cruelty of colonial-era immigration practices. During World War II, approximately 23,000 Japanese people, including children, were forced from their homes without due process, even though 3/4 of them were born in Canada or were naturalized citizens. The majority were sent to internment camps and stripped of their property. Many were pressured to accept deportation after the war. These stories highlight how Canada's immigration history is deeply entwined with racism and prejudice. While Canada's immigration laws strive to be neutral, there are still aspects of these laws and processes that discriminate and have negative impacts on racialized groups. Racism has no part in our communities. We need to acknowledge and learn from the past while striving for a more equitable future. Let's eliminate racism together. Learn more, get involved, make a difference.